Hello people, this is Aryan from Code Grind and I'm back with another video after a long break, and in this video we'll be continuing our text animation series. So I have already created two videos on this series. So the first one was this funky text animation which had this popping and rotating effects, and the second animation was this ice cream sandwich. So I like to call this animation the ice cream sandwich animation because it has got these different layers which resemble the flavors of ice cream. So I'll give a link in the description for both of these videos and you can go watch them. And now let's have a look at what kind of animation we'll be having in today's video. So in today's video we'll have this neon text animation, which you might know as you must have read it in the description and the title. So this is the orange and neon effect. I'll be talking about four different colors which are the most common ones. So this is the orange text animation with the neon effect, and then we'll have this blue colored neon text animation, which is the second color, and then this green colored text animation, and at last the red colored text animation, which will look something like this. So now after you have had a look at all these different colors, let's get into the coding part and learn how to create these neon text animations with using these four different colors. So let's get straight into it. Yeah, so here I've got this basic layout ready, and let's get started with the HTML. So we'll have this div with a class container as usual, and inside this in h1 tag with the class of orange, because at first we'll be talking about the orange colored neon effect. So this is the way to write any element with a different class. Like h1 dot orange means h1 with a class of orange, and if I had hash orange, that means it will also have an id of orange. So as I press enter, you see it has also got a class and an id of orange. So these are known as Emmet abbreviations, and if you want to learn about them, then you can go watch one of my videos on Emmet abbreviations. I'll give a link in the description, and you can also click on the link above. And if you also want to have text with it, so like h1 dot orange, and now inside curly braces what we want is code grind. So here we have got this h1 tag with the class orange and the text as code grind. Now as I hit save, we have got this code grind text over here. Now let's get into the CSS part. So in the CSS, first of all we'll select our body tag, and then we'll do some styling, like change the background color to black, the display to flex, justify content of center, text align of center, yeah, and then at last increase the font size to 4M. Okay, so now right now we don't see the text. That's because the text color is also black. But now when we select this h1 tag, and actually not h1, we should call it by the class name, as we have given it a class of orange, so why not call it with that class. And now we'll give it a color, like right now, for just now for the visibility purpose, let's give it a color so that we can see what's actually happening. Now we'll change this font family. So the font family which I'll be using is this Joy Neon. There is also another font which is known as the Joy Neon Script. So this is another form of a neon text, but with a cursive effect. So if you want to know how to install these fonts in your system, then you can skip to the end of the video. I have talked about how you can download these fonts and install it in your system. But for now, let's just continue with our CSS part. So let's use this code inside the body tag over here. You can use any of these fonts, Joy Neon or Joy Neon Script, whichever you like. These are predefined fonts for basically made for the neon text effects. Now to the orange, we'll give it a text shadow of 003M hash F40 A35. So I have already tested these values and these different colors for different colors, that means for orange, blue, green and red. So I highly recommend you using these colors and values only, because I have already tested them as I told you, and I'll simply be copying them. I have noted them down and I'm simply copying them from there. So you can see this has got this slightly reddish text shadow effect, and then we'll give it an animation which will be this glowing animation which you must have seen in the preview at the start of the video. This will be for 1.5 seconds ease and obviously infinite. Now let's remove this color, and now we'll define this animation. So for defining any animation, we need to use this keyframes keyword, the name of the animation, and now 0%, that means initially the settings which we want. So what we want is the text shadow to be 001M hash FA1C16. So basically, what are these values? So this first value is the horizontal offset, which means if we provide it with a positive value, then the shadow, the text shadow will be formed at the right side of the text, and a negative value will form the text shadow at the left side of the text. And now the second value is the vertical offset. That means the text, if the positive value to this vertical offset will form the shadow at the bottom of the text, and the negative value will form the shadow at the top of the text. And this third value is the blur radius, so the amount of blur which we want the shadow to have. So you might have noticed that we have not mentioned the horizontal and the vertical offsets. We have only set the blur radius, therefore you just see the blur effect. And you can also use multiple text shadows by simply separating them using commas. So this is the thing which we will be doing in this video also. The same color again, then 10M. So as you can see, we are just changing the blur radius every time, and we are not changing the horizontal or the vertical offsets, and not even the color. Okay, and then 10M again, and then 0.4M. So as I told you, I've already tested these values. Now you don't need to remember them. I will also provide the link to the source code. You can simply go to the link and copy the source code from there. FA1C16. Okay, so we have provided with the text shadow. Now we need to give it a color, the initial color, which will be FED128. Okay, so we have got the color also. Now we will go on providing another set of properties for the 50%. That means when the animation reaches halfway. So for that, different text shadows. So then we'll have 0.5M hash 800E0B. Okay, so after it has got another set of text shadows, we will give it a color. So this color will be hash 806914, and now hit save. Okay, so it's still not working, and okay, that's the problem over here. I have written the wrong spelling of infinite. So now you see it has got this animation, but it's a bit slow, and that's because we also need to provide it with a final set of properties. So we have provided it with 0%, 50%, but we also need to give it 100%. So we'll simply add a comma to this because we want this same set of properties for 100% as well. Hit save. And now here we have got this neon animation for the orange color. And now let's have a look at different colors. So now we'll have a look at this blue. So simply I'll change this class to blue, and I have already written the code for the blue. So here I have got, like, this is the code for blue. So as I told you, I will provide a link in the description for the source code. You can simply go over there and copy it. I won't discuss about these colors now because you know what the actual thing going on here is. Hit save, and here we have got this blue text animation. And in the same way for green and red, so let's have a look at both of them as well. So green over here like this, paste it, and now change the class over here to green. Hit save, and we have got this green animation. Now let's have a look at the red animation. So here I've got the code for the red neon text animation. Yeah, so this is how you can create a neon text animation for different colors, which are the most commonly used neon colors. And now stick to the end of the video, as I will tell you how to install these different fonts and from where you can download it. Let's have a look at how the another font will look like. Yeah, so this is the cursive font. It is a bit lightweighted, but it also looks good. It completely depends upon you what you want to use. So this is it for this today's video. I hope you liked it and learned something new from it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. So here I've got these two different fonts. This is the Joy Neon script and this is the Joy Neon. I'll give a link in the description from where you can download these two files. They are the .otf extension files. Now you just simply need to double click on them, and here you will get these install button and the print button. Click on the install button. So as you can see, it's since I've already installed it, it's asking me if I want to replace it. I'll click on no and simply cut this. If you haven't installed it, it will simply install it in your system. Same goes for the Joy Neon script. Click on install and again the same message. So this is how you can install any font in your system. It is a very simple method.